Then Zimbabwe have won a lot of hearts for the gusto they've displayed. Whoa!
South Africa for Tears Galaxy.
With the memories of the and Terran Morphy, the two. So here we are. The much anticipated Unity Cup is right before us. The fourth. So this one.
It's a privilege to do this with you. Draws. I mean,
Absolutely. The Warriors of Zimbabwe arrive here without fear. You've got a very interesting figure leading them from a player, Kaitana Tambo. And we're hoping that he can restore some sort of winning streak to the Zimbabwean side. They've had their fair share of struggles as the Super Eagles started really brightly here in their white top.
this time the goal.
A new boy with a new club. From Millwall, he's pulling trees for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Femi Azeez, that's the name. It's only taken 5 minutes to get the Eagles soaring in South London. 5 minutes into his debut, Nigeria might have just discovered a new sensation. And the Warriors are being stoned here by the Eagles. Nigeria wants Zimbabwe nil.
What a strike that was from the edge of the box. That was a fierce finish, and you don't get too many opportunities to score for the national team in your debut, on your debut, and that's what Femi Azeez, who plays
loans mostly. His last spell at Barnsley was quite a success. Wonderful ball in the box, sets it up from the left, and somehow, oh my word, collision.
Eagles here. The ball rolling. Kenneth Ibuke off his left side.
It's been very, hotly contested in the middle of the park. The tackles, the kicks, number of bodies in the middle of the park, and so it's good to have this an opportunity for Nigeria.
Ball into the 18-yard box.
Yeah, but nothing couldn't get to the end of that. So it's been hotly contested, but the Eagles have managed as this strike.
Unity Cup. So the Warriors come forward now. The combination. Monetsi on the end of that.
On the runnings, the pushings, and all that's going on. And that was a flick on from Fabrice Reinhardt. That was really close, really close. When you're moving that way, it's easy for your teammates to pick you up. But right now, what we have to do is to find a way to ensure that's good clearance.
Through, taken by Surura again into the 18-yard box, cleared away. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, well done. The strike and then
What's happening is Zimbabwe have grown in confidence. They've just understood this is how Nigeria want to play us. Got to go toe to toe, shoulder to shoulder, bicep to bicep with them. Great skill.
Wonderful delivery in the box there. Possession stays alive with Nigeria. The Super Eagles, they look a lot more consistent ever since that drinks break. A lot more unified, but Zimbabwe does well to intercede, and here they come. But once again, the numbers game catching up.
It's inside the box though. That's something where Chirewa and company have to do better for Zimbabwe. Now that wide area is much better. That's how you do it.
Chirewa could have come close. Sniping from range. A bit of more elevation on the ball as he sees it fly over.
In Lusaka, and it was fascinating, the atmosphere, absolutely fascinating, and even the style of football, so expressive, so good to watch.
Rekindling memories of the past, Pula. Oh, what a wonderful ball. And a phenomenal save. I mean, reflexes sharper than a razor, but then you would have expected a bit. And very well be. But now Zimbabwe, they come on the attack. And whenever they've come out on the attack, they've actually looked good. Fabish does well. Oh, that's a lovely ball in the box. Sets it up from the right. Just couldn't pull the trigger. Danger's not over. Chirewa has a chance to shoot. But then a little bit of objection and obstruction along the way. And the consequent shot flying out. Pula makes you wonder that if Ryan Reynolds eventually found out that time machine that he was looking forward to, went back in time. But now Zimbabwe can certainly change time here. Oh, that is a tackle which has been timed to perfection. Because a split second too late or a split second too early, and Nigeria were looking down the barrel.
Well, the best part about it is that apart from the player challenge and the one just behind him, nobody complained. Nobody complained about that challenge. Then you also know that if it was not 1-0, it wouldn't have been this open. It's a great response for Zimbabwe to keep it at this scoreline. And we mentioned, was it about minute 10 or 12, that if it stays 1-0, then Zimbabwe have won a lot of hearts for the gusto they've displayed. Whoa!
Top save there. Wonderful bit of advancement just in the nick of time. It looks like...
What a good start in terms of just a tournament. Sometimes you wonder where it's going to go. First half of football, excellent.
And that could have been a brilliant finish, but once again, a bit too overexcited, just couldn't hit the target again. Zimbabwe had their hearts in their mouth, but safe for now.
Excellent take. And just the way he opened his body up.
Chirewa. Oh, that's a lovely delivery in the box. Such power on the ball. And there were a phalanx of Zimbabwean attackers arriving. But just...
The loan spells have come through. What a good club to have on the CV. Here comes another move.
Wonderful heel flake, a little clip. The referee says, let's keep the ball rolling. That's not a penalty.
The decision is very certain.
And Zimbabwe coming again in spades and numbers. 4 minutes in the second half. Right now it feels, oh, this can be trouble. No, eventually taken care of.
Gauge their readiness for future challenges. But a little rattled, the Super Eagles. It can change in the blink of an eye though.
Yeah, good run forward. Oh, that's wonderful. No prisoners taken, no nonsense defending. Gets the ball out of the danger zone in a blink.
Of the ball, apart from that one chance, that little run right now that was cut short. It's been all Zimbabwe, one-way traffic in the second half. Nigeria just coming back into it like that.
Another good ball forward. Nigeria now penetrates into the box. A couple of step overs. Brilliant collection there from Sibanda.
Idea as well from Murphy. Just found himself slightly wider than he would have liked, but there was an instant gap filled in inside the box. Two bodies quickly emerging as targets.
Not the best balls forward. And once again, brilliant bit of goalkeeping coming out of his line. Swiping out the game, swiping out the ball completely out of the ground.
Read when the substitutions will be decided.
What a wonderful run. Another phenomenal ball. Just a little more overstrung. Corner. Floated into the traffic. Oh my word. Now that should have been channeled goal bound. Straight at it. But then at times you need a bit more flair and finesse as well. Because again, chances will be sparse. You've got to make the most of it. Doesn't matter what your position is. Because that's what modern day football is all about. Every position demands more than one role. Now that's a decent bit of transition. What a wonderful ball in the box. Sets it up and that's the second goal. And once again, it's the same man. Azeez knocking in the brace. knocking in the insurance goal, and now the rapture as evident as it gets in the Nigeria camp.
And that is why you cut the ball back from that area. Nigeria just showing the maturity, the composure and the quality which Zimbabwe do not possess in attack. And that is why you can have about 20 bad minutes in a second half and still get away with it and get the second goal. Beautiful transition. You mentioned it while the move was on it. But the transition is not complete unless it ends with a shot. And that one did not just end with a shot, it ended with the second goal. Wonderfully done by Azeez Beloso. Zimbabwe can be very disappointed with how they let that attack in. It's 2-0 and now it's an uphill struggle. But what a fine goal from Nigeria. A quality shining through it, and now he can make the changes with a little bit of relief on his mind.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. His team was subjected to immense pressure. But then that's what Nigeria is all about. That's what the Super Eagles are all about. As we said before, there's very little room for error that Zimbabwe can afford.
I'm not sure if the rest of you have noticed this or not, but has the game seemed faster because of the lack of replays? It just keeps going.